Hello Scorpio Nation, welcome to my shiny new channel and your weekly tarot reading for November 7th through the 13th. If you haven't met me, and you probably haven't since this is a brand new channel, I'm Sophie and I'm an intuitive reader. I'm going to be pulling a few cards to see what's going on with you currently. I'll be taking a look into your recent past, your current energy, and the immediate future. Then I'll close it out with a few oracle cards and messages from the universe. Remember, these are general readings, so they may not resonate for everyone. Be sure to check the description box below for more information on cards, decks, books, all the things. And personal readings are currently open, so you'll also find a link below for that. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising signs for a more well-rounded view of what's going on in your world. And with that, let's get into your reading. Universe, angels, spirits, guides. What do we have for Scorpio for this week? Can we get 5, please? All right, there's 1. 4 more for Scorpio. 4 more for Scorpio. 2, 3. 2 more, please. 2 more for Scorpio. Oh, come on. What is that? 1 more. All right. That's a little better. I'll take that. Okay. Ooh, we've got the 2 and the 3 here. All right, and just so you know, I am an intuitive reader, so I don't always read reversals. I'll leave them here for now, but as I get into the reading, I may flip them. It just depends on the energy that's coming through, so don't worry if you see me flipping cards around. Okay, so I feel like in your current energy, you are, the way this is reading for me is you have come through this phase and you are now headed this direction. So this is your current energy. So you start, so I might read this a little bit backwards. Well, no, I'll start from here. You're building towards the future. There's something that occurred in your recent past. This Knight of Cups, I feel like this may have been a relationship that just didn't work out as planned. Or something in your recent past didn't work out as planned. This could be something, I'm hearing like unrealistic expectations. Normally, in the upright position, this would be your gender aside. It would be like Prince Charming. It would be a romantic offer. This would be somebody coming in with a wanting a relationship with you. But because it's in reverse and because we have this 8 here, so this would normally be a fast-moving energy, quick action, something like that. So if these 2 had come out this way, this would have been like a new relationship coming in very, very quickly. But given everything that we have going on over here, I feel like this may have been a relationship that didn't pan out for you. And so what was coming in and what was coming in very, very quickly has now reversed. There it is. That's what it is. I don't feel like it's completely gone. I feel like there's still something from this connection hanging on, but it's definitely left you out in the cold. Whoever this person was to you, you were really excited, really happy to see this coming, maybe they've ghosted you and you're still kind of holding on to something. Maybe they're not speaking to you right now. I can't really tell why this energy has suddenly flipped, but it's left you in this place of feeling that sort of lack and that loss, and that, you know, you're not sure if this person is going to come back. So you are now just sort of taking stock of the situation and moving forward up and out of that energy. I get the sense that you've realized that this person either was not who they said they were, or is just not that into you. So instead of staying in this energy, you've collected yourself, you've assessed the situation, and you're like, screw it. If they're not going to be on board, I'm not going to sit around waiting for them. Because I feel like you may have, but only briefly. Because you were excited about this situation. You wanted to see it move forward. You wanted to see the two of you build something, but it didn't happen. For whatever reason, it didn't happen. So you took a minute to sit under your tree and figure out what's going on, where you headed next, and now you're like, okay, we're gonna move forward, we're going in a different direction, and we're gonna build something new. And so now you're in this energy. So this came out as like two different energies, but now you're also in this energy of moving forward and building something different. And I feel like it doesn't include this person. At the same time, I also get the sense that if this person were to appear again, you might give them another chance. What's under here? You would need some information, though. If you were to give this person another chance, there would be some, I just heard rite of passage. They'd have some ass kissing to do, basically. And there would be some trust issues there. I am getting the sense that this person may have ghosted for some of you. Or it was just like that kind of slow fade. Like, why did I just get the image? Homer Simpson, like, backing up into the bushes. Like, it wasn't a complete ghosting, but it was just like this gentle fade into the mist. Like, one day you're talking, and then things started to spread out farther and farther and farther until eventually you're just not talking anymore, and you're just like, okay. So it wasn't like a total ghost, but definitely, yeah, fading. How funny. Okay. Any way you slice it, though, I mean, honestly, if this person is willing to do that or play those games with you, you don't need that. You need somebody that's going to be completely on board, and somebody who's going to make their intentions known. So the fact that you're moving in this new direction and you've decided to kind of put this behind you, there's nothing wrong with that. This obviously wasn't your person, or they would still be in the picture. So it's just kind of like, okay, we're going to mark that one off the list. Next. Yeah, here you go. Here's your 2 again. You're looking, ooh, and I'm getting chills. You're looking for that person that you can build with. And notice, so this is the after tarot. And the after tarot shows you what happens in the next moment of the traditional tarot. So here you see that this person is choosing which direction that they're going to go in. And now you have somebody showing up to go in that direction with them. So I really do get the sense that you are looking for that person that will go with you. But obviously you want them present. You don't want to give your time, effort, energy, and focus to somebody who's not going to be there. That's just dumb. And I know, yeah, I know a lot of people do that. And what ends up happening, you get left in this place. Oh, this is funny. Okay, this isn't... well, technically that's that card. This came out in the Cancer reading as well, both of these cards side by side. You don't want somebody that's going to leave you in this energy of feeling like you're not worthy, or that you don't want to be questioning the relationship that you're in. I'm going to leave that one there just so that it's out of the way. Because at the end of the day, you're looking for that partnership. And anybody who leaves you confused, leaves you questioning, leaves you feeling like you don't know where you stand, that's not a relationship. That's somebody who's fishing and is not serious. So don't get caught with a fisher playing catch and release. Yeah. You're looking for love. Now, I want to clarify this, though, because lovers can sometimes show up as a decision that needs to be made. So, I'm not sure. Isn't that what we had over here? Yeah, Page of Swords. So, again, your Page of Swords here is knowing the truth of the situation, having more clarity. I don't feel like this was a major life lesson for you. It was just another one of those, okay, we saw the signs early enough that we're not going to put our heart into this, and you're going to take that moving forward. There's this sense of like maturity that's coming through, and so each time this happens, it's like you learn a little something more, and you gain more and more clarity for your future relationship. Because at the end of the day, again, you want a partnership. You want the yin to your yang, the masculine to your feminine, you know, I came up with a whole bunch of those the other day. Now I can't remember what any of them are. Those are the only two I remember. Sun and the moon, heaven and earth, as above, so below. Something like that. But anyway, you're looking for your partner. And Scorpio is not somebody who's willing to settle for less. Like, Scorpio will hide under their rock, sit under their tree, and wait for that right person to come along. Scorpio is not in a hurry to go and get paired up. Yeah, here you go. Here's your Four of Swords. You will sleep on this situation. You are definitely not in a hurry. Scorpio tends to be very singular. What's the word I'm looking for? Singular solitude, isolated. None of those are the actual word I'm looking for, though. Independent, I guess. That's not the right word either. But Scorpio goes solo. And Scorpio will sit and wait for the right person to come along. Scorpio's not the kind that's going to go venture out and go looking for love. You're going to hide under your tree, under your walk, and you're going to wait for somebody to walk by, and you're going to go and you're going to zap them. You know? So in the meantime, this is you going through a renewal. This is you going through another solitude is what I'm hearing. Recovery, healing. Like I said, I feel like this was a very short-lived relationship. You know, maybe a few weeks, if that. And now you're kind of like, okay, we kind of ventured out. It didn't work out, so we're going to retreat again. And for a lot of you, I feel like this retreat might be through the end of the year. I feel like you're just not ready for this yet. I don't know. I'm getting... Scorpio wants a relationship. but you want it on your terms. And so I feel like you're kind of going to go back into under your rock for a little while through the end of the year. I think there was something about that in one of your previous readings, like Scorpio's going to keep their head down through the end of the year. You're going into isolation, you're going into solitude. This Eight of Swords here is, if you see it in a normal spread, not this deck, but normally it's just her and the swords. And so what it indicates is it's a self-imposed prison. It's a self-imposed moment of solitude. At any moment, she could help herself, but she chooses not to. She chooses to wait for somebody to come along to help her. I kind of feel like that's the energy that you're in now. Like I said, you're gonna wait under your rock for somebody to walk by, and then you're gonna reach out and, All right. I'm hearing that I should keep going with this. All right, we have an opportunity here. Now, this speaks back to a couple readings ago where I feel like Scorpio was getting into some kind of new financial venture, new side hustle. And that's where your focus is working on growing whatever this financial venture is for you. So your focus isn't so much on love. If it presents itself, you might be willing to give it a chance. But right now, I feel like this is where your energy is creating this success for yourself. You're more about the coins right now, and you are headed towards this getting celebration. Like, you want to celebrate the success of your financial endeavors before you start looking for this relationship. Does that make sense? Like, the relationship is coming secondary to whatever you're doing in work and career right now. Work and career are more important in the moment. There's that 5. Oh, nope, not the same thing. I don't know why I always do that. For some reason, this page and this 5 always look the same to me. I don't know why. That's so weird. All right, so 5 of Swords is honestly, I don't know how to read this for you, because normally it would be... Did this come out in reverse? I don't know if it came out in reverse, but that's the way it's reading for me, because normally in the upright, the 5 of Swords could be about bullies, about abusive relationships, that kind of thing, like turmoil, trauma, that kind of thing. But for whatever reason, I feel like it's coming out in this direction, which is more about finding peace, a fair fight instead of an unfair fight. And it has something to do with your celebration card here, and the celebration of your successes is... Oh, okay, that's what it is. You're finally feeling like you're getting a fair shot at things. For a long, long time, collectively, it felt like Scorpio was getting a raw deal, just like tower moment after tower moment after tower moment, which would explain this coming in the upright. It felt like life was just like beating the crap out of Scorpio for a long time. And I mean like years, like 4, 5, 6 years Scorpio's been going through this. But now It's like the tables are turning. And because you're, and I'm getting chills now, so that's a yes. The tables are turning and you're putting your energy and your focus into your financial future, because you know that with this financial abundance coming through, a lot of other aspects of your life are going to change. You're going to have more options, more opportunity, more ways to fix the things that feel like they're going wrong in your life. And so now it's like you're finally getting that opportunity to do things your way and getting a fair shot at it. Like, for once, it feels like the world is not kicking you down. That's what that is. Okay. All right. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Okay, I'm hearing some of you, and this is just for a select few, some of you still want to know when this new love is coming in. Some of you are, I don't want to say hyper-focused on the love aspect, because collectively I don't feel like Scorpio is focused on love. You're focused on this success up here. But there are some of you who really, really want this to come through, like sooner than later. You don't mind being focused here, but you want this partnership to come through, this too. Okay, so when can the Scorpio collective expect their new person to come around? All right, it came out in reverse. I don't feel like that's your number. I feel like that's the energy. The energy of the person coming through. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Okay. I have 3 timeline. Okay, let me back up. I use this deck in 2 different ways when it comes to timelines. So, one way I use it is these numbers here at the top represent a week of the year. So, this would be the 28th week of the year. And just to make it simple, if we do 4 weeks in a month, this would be roughly the end of July. 37 would be roughly the beginning of October. Now that's because we've already passed those 2 dates, that for this year, that would indicate that it would be, July, October of next year. However, I also go by the imagery on the cards, and I don't feel like those dates are resonating for Scorpio right now. So now we're using the energy of the card. Now, this particular card is one of 3 visual representations of timelines. So we have one card in here that has a timeline of, not that one, but we have a timeline of roughly 2 weeks or the very near future. Where is it? Where's my 2 weeks card? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, this is interesting. Is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I must have skipped over it. Okay. So in terms of timelines with this deck, if I had pulled this card, this would be something within the next few weeks. Generally, it shows up within 2 weeks. This card would be 3 to 6 months. And this one would be something much more long-term, 6 months to a year or more. Now, when it comes to my timeline projections, I can't generally predict out much more than a year, because there's too much butterfly effect to get accurate readings beyond a year for me. Some people can, but I can't. So that tells me that I'm not saying you won't date, but I believe the person who's going to come through, who's going to be the yin to your yang, or your divine partner, it's going to be at least another 6 months, if not more, 6 months to a year. So in that sense, when you're talking about July or October, it would make sense. Yeah, I don't get the sense that Scorpio is going to be meeting anybody in the near future. Not anybody long term. You could be going through more of the same, like this whole dating pool crap. And, you know, people coming and going, and you might go on a few dates. You might even date somebody for a few weeks, but it's not going to be anything long term. What I'm talking about here is your person, whether you want to call it your soulmate, your twin flame, your divine partner, your divine counterpart, you know, whatever you want to call it, like that's the energy that I'm calling in here. And that's the one that's going to take 6 months to a year from now. That makes more sense. So in the meantime, you could just be having fun. You could just be, you know, doing whatever, dating, but it's not going to be your person. So this makes a lot more sense. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, there's that energetic release. I've been getting that more and more with my readings lately. All right, Moonology. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? Anything? Okay, that one, I saw it. It did want to come out. Your commitment is being tested. I feel like this is your commitment to your process, which is this. Your commitment is being tested about your financial progress. Because I think I had a reading for you a couple weeks ago where it was like Scorpio was finally making the decision to move in a new direction, possibly turn a side hustle into a business, you know, leaving the corporate 9 to 5, that kind of thing. And so now your commitment is being tested because it's like, how long can you stay in this energy and stay focused without getting distracted by your dating apps? Can you hold out for this energy, for this 6 months to a year? Can you keep your head down and keep yourself out of the dating game for 6 months to a year? Because your entire life is going to change in 6 months to a year. And I'm getting that angel answers that says a year from now in this deck. We'll see if it comes out. A year from now. A year from now, you're going to be in a completely different place. And the universe is asking you to, I just heard slow and steady. But it has to do with this financial pursuit. Don't focus so much on your love aspects here. Use this as a time for healing. Use this as a time for getting to know yourself, your wants and needs and desires in a relationship, and doing that deep work on yourself before you go and enter. Because when this person enters into your life, this is your person. Your soulmate, your twin flame, your divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. You want to be ready for this person. You want to be as healed as you possibly can be for this person. So take this time to focus on yourself, you know? Wow, 30 minutes already. My messages have been running a bit longer this week than usual. Apparently the universe has a lot more to say to you guys. Communication is key, and your hard work is paying off. Yeah. Communication is key. This instantly came through as like your manifestations. As you're working towards your goals, be very clear about your desired outcomes. You know, not just, I want to make more money. You know, that's very vague. Give it a number. I want to make 10 grand a month. And then go a little bit deeper. You want to make 10 grand a month by when? Like, what's your deadline? When do you want to start making 10 grand a month? And I know you can find them online. I've made them myself. If you want them, I can send them to you if you reach out to me in the DMs. But do those, have you seen the checks from the universe where it's like, you fill it out with whatever information that you want. I have a couple here, but I don't want to pull them down. But it's things like that, like get very, very specific about your manifestations. Your hard work is paying off. The universe sees what you're doing. The universe sees what you're working through, what you're going through. You're not doing this for no reason. Just maintain your energy and your focus. All right, moving forward. Angel answers. Angel answers, what do we have for Scorpio? Within the next few months. Within the next few months, your financial situation is going to change. It's within the next year that your love situation is going to change. But the hard work that you're putting in now, your hard work is paying off. Within the next few months, that monetization is going to start coming in for whatever it is that you're working on. And I'm hearing like 3, 4, 5 months. Angel answers. Do we have anything else for Scorpio? No? Okay. I am hearing that there's something in here. So this deck does not tend to flip very well. They like to come out in clumps, so I usually just take whichever one is on top. I don't know why this deck is like, see? All right. Respect your boundaries and nurture all you love. So for me, both of these are coming back to this sort of, this self-care, this healing. Respect your boundaries. Don't put your energy into people who aren't giving it back. Nurture the things that you love. Nurture all you love. I am hearing like home and hearth, but really this is coming around as, you know, taking care of yourself for me. Take it as it resonates, though. But I do feel like that's you nurturing yourself, giving yourself a break, giving yourself some peace. Is there anything else? I feel like I'm missing something for Scorpio. Okay, wow, okay. This is a deck I almost never use, never, but it's saying that there is something in here for you. This is the Starseed Oracle. I don't know why this one is calling me, but I just take it as, is it this one? Double mission. Lightworker Starseed, serve the world by being you. I don't know, take it as it resonates. For me, what that's coming through is, it's a little different than what the words actually say, but it's sort of like you can't help others if you can't help yourself. So for those of you who are light workers, you have to take care of your own self in order to be of service to others. I don't believe that's the meaning of this card, but that's the meaning that's coming through for me. You can't help others if you're not helping yourself. And it's just like that. And this says, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. I feel like that goes back to this whole dating scenario where this person kind of like faded off into the distance. You are special, Scorpio. In your own right, you are not for everyone. Most people can't handle Scorpio. So the fact that you're going to take it slow and you're waiting for this person to come around, your person to come around, is a really good thing, because there aren't a lot of people that can handle Scorpio. I'm just going to be honest. I'm a Scorpio rising. So I can speak from personal experience. Scorpio can be weird. Don't let it get to you. Don't let other people's opinions affect your own self-validation, if that makes sense. I don't know if any of this is coming through. Embrace your weirdness. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it at that because now the messages are starting to get a little bit jumbled for me. The energy is kind of getting chaotic. I'm losing clarity here, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Scorpio, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I will see you in the next video.